Player with a Passport. Y'all see the title, we're going to jump right into it. A lot of men don't have a standard. A standard is absolutely necessary when you're dealing with women. But first, I want to tell you a quick story. I was in Bogota at a restaurant called Mr. Rib. And at this restaurant, I met this gentleman. He and I had a conversation. In the midst of this conversation, he said to me, "You need to be exclusive. You need to be discreet. You need to move like a submarine." I was like, "What's that supposed to mean?" He said, "Don't worry, you'll figure it out." Over time, with my international dating, I figured it out. And I figured out, man, you gotta have a standard. A lot of men who are dating internationally or just dating in general, they don't have a standard. So today I'm going to give an example of a standard. I do want to touch on something. A lot of guys, they misinterpret this idea of working on yourself. That if you work on yourself, you're going to immediately start getting women. That's not true. And that's why they call it working on yourself. Because you're working on yourself for you, for nobody else and nothing else. But working on yourself doesn't just mean that you're working on the negative things about yourself or things that you are dissatisfied with. It also means to fine tune and to sharpen the things that you are good at so that you could be great. Don't think that because you're working on yourself, you're going to immediately start meeting women. You're going to immediately start getting women. That's something completely different. In order to get good with meeting women, you're going to have to start practicing on women. Meaning, you're going to have to start interacting with women. Because through more interactions, you're going to learn more things. You're going to pick up on more things. Another side note. Remember, the way that you look and present yourself is going to attract a certain type of woman. All this talk about, the women in these other countries, they don't care about how you look. They don't care if you're wearing this. They don't care if you're wearing that. That's a myth. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you got to be suited and booted all the damn time, but you sure as hell can't be walking around looking like Joe Blow. A guy that's wearing a fitted hat, a t-shirt, and some jeans is going to attract a certain type of woman. The woman that finds that attractive. A man that's wearing a pair of Chelsea boots or nice loafers or dress shoes with some nice jeans and a nice shirt is going to attract a completely different type of woman. So just something to keep in mind. Now let's talk about this standard. In order to have a standard, you need to know yourself. Because without knowing yourself, you don't know what you want. Without knowing yourself, you don't know what you like, what you don't like. Most of the time, when I'm hearing guys talk, and you ask them, "What do you want in a woman?" Well, she's got to cook, she got to be able to clean, she's got to be fit, and she's got to be submissive. That's the common theme in the travel space. You're going to hear this over and over again. But it's not really a standard, because it's not a standard that's tailored to you. It's not your standard. So you can't even apply it. And to be honest with you, most guys don't apply it. I got introduced to a woman in Bogota. She was an industrial engineer. We met up at a restaurant. We're talking. At the end of the date, go our separate ways. Next day, we meet again for dinner, go to a restaurant. But this time, I decided to lay down my standard. So midway through our meal, I told her, you're very down to earth. You're really cool. I like you. But I don't think we're compatible. As soon as I told her that, her eyes got big. Now, if she had said, "Oh, well," and caught an attitude, that would have let me know everything I need to know about her. But as soon as I told her that, she questioned why. What's wrong? Well, I don't understand. I laid down my standard. I said, well, I like a woman that is centered and focused on achieving her goals. I like a woman that's confident. She's comfortable in her own skin. She's a lady in the streets. She's a devil in the bedroom. She's able to insert her skill set into my vision so that we can both grow and build together. As soon as I told her that, she realized she was dealing with a man. She realized this guy is serious. She then began selling herself to me. Oh, no. Oh, I have goals. I want to do this, and I'm doing that, and I'm working towards this. And I'm a serious woman, and I'm very confident in my own way. And she started going through all these things, right? But by me doing that, the leverage that she has as a beautiful woman, I was able to take that from her and use it against her, but not in a negative way, but a way that put her on the defense. And that's what a lot of guys are making a mistake. You're going into the relationship on the defense instead of on the offense. So she starts telling me all these things, what she's getting accomplished, what she's doing, what she wants to do in the future. As she's telling me these things, I'm giving her some of the leverage back. I'm saying, wow, I didn't know that. Man, that's really interesting. How did you get involved in that? Well, what made you want to do that? Right? It started building her back up. But she knew then that in order to gain access to me, she had to be this, and this. So that's just a quick example of the standard. Now, your standard has got to be tailored for you. I can't make one up for you. But the only way that you're going to be able to figure out that standard is to start figuring you out and get off of the train of using the general standard as your standard. Your standard should be tailor-made to you as a man, to you as an individual. No, they say life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's bullshit. Life is going to the Hershey factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and getting exactly what you want. This is Player with a Passport. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.